Blessings and welcome to today's Law Enforcement Daily Devotional. Today we are out of Isaiah for a couple of days, but we'll get back into it. Today we're in 2 Kings chapter 18 verses 1 through 8, and then we go to 2 Chronicles and we're in chapters 29, 30, and 31. Now I had a lot of fun with these reads this morning because Hezekiah is one of my favorite characters in the Bible. And I think as you read along, or since you've read, and as we go through this, hopefully you'll see why, and he may become one of your favorites. But in 2 Kings chapter 18, verses 5 and 6, the NASB says it this way: He trusted the Lord, the God of Israel, so that after him there was not like him among all the kings of Judah, nor among those who were before him. He clung to the Lord. He did not depart from following him, but kept his commandments, which the Lord had commanded Moses. It says a couple of things in here about Hezekiah that should just grab our attention. First off, he clung to the Lord. Now, when you think of somebody being clingy, it's probably not a positive term that we use, because when you're clingy, I mean, man, you hang on every word they say. You want to be with them all the time. You're just always right there. When they look over their shoulder, there you are. That's a good thing when it comes to following the Lord. I want to be clingy. I want to cling to the Lord, and I want him to constantly recognize I'm there. And then the second thing it says, um, there was none after him in all the kings of Judah, nor among those who went before him. None after or before him. That includes David, and David was an incredible king. Solomon was a cool king, Mr. Wisdom, but it says none of them were like Hezekiah. What a cool thing. And I think because of how cool he is and how much God loved him and how much he served God, um, it really lends a lot more into chapter 2 Chronicles 29 through 31, because in those three chapters, Hezekiah laid out a lot of duties and responsibilities. The majority of those chapters, it doesn't talk about Hezekiah. It talks about the Levites. And you know I've got a certain affinity for the Levites, and I think there's a parallel going on between Levites of their time and law enforcement of our time. And putting something together on that, and hopefully at the end of the year when we get through with all these this 1 year read, I can put something out on the Levites in law enforcement, but it's coming. um, so we want to be clingy when it comes to God. We want to constantly be thinking about him, praying, being in contact with him, and doing the things that please our Father out of a sincere heart, because we love him. We obey God because he is God. So anyway, I think Hezekiah did that, and he did it well. Chapter 29, or 2 Chronicles 29 through 31, um, Hezekiah is, well, let's put it this way. Think about this. Has your relationship with God been damaged? Is it kind of maybe even non-existent? I mean, have you been to a place, or are you in a place where the relationship's just broken? This is where 2 Chronicles chapters 29 starts. Ahaz was a bad king. This was Hezekiah's dad. He was a bad king. Uh, used the temple for a lot of unholy things. Sent the Levites home. Didn't need them because he didn't worship Yahweh. Didn't worship God. Hezekiah reestablished worship. He reopened the doors. He relit the candles inside the temple. He recalled the Levites. He jump-started the worship in the temple. He reconciled with Israel and said, "Hey, you guys, y'all come over here to Judah. Let's all get in the temple and let's have Passover together. Let's worship God." His relationship was phenomenal with God because it was in a bad spot, and he put forth effort. He wanted to reestablish worship with God and relationship with God, and he did all these reopenings, restart, relight, all these things. He worked at it, but when he got done twice, in Second Chronicles, it says that he did good in God's sight. At the beginning in Second Chronicles 29, and then at the end in Second Chronicles 31, it again says he did right. He sought truth, and he did good before the Lord. Man, what a great testimony to him. Um, just real quick for law enforcement, chapter 31, verse 2, law enforcement duties are mentioned uh, by way of Levites. Some of the things that they do, they're gatekeepers. They're security for the temple. They are the modern day police officers. I love this. Anyway, I hope you read ahead and got all this done. If you didn't really, today go back and reread these or read them for the first time and just see what you get out of them. They're really good. Tomorrow we're going to be in 2 Kings chapter 17. Chapter 18, verses 9 through 37. Then we're going to go to 2 Chronicles and start in 32 and just read the first 19 verses of chapter 32. Then we'll go back to Isaiah real quick and we're going to read chapter 36. That's going to be at the last slide if you need to write it down. So read ahead, come back tomorrow, and let's get some law enforcement takeaways. Until then, you guys be safe out there.